found this chick body too, Joy Morgan from IUIC.
I heard her, yeah.
They just found her body, I think 2 days ago. They found it in the woods. These dudes are sick, man.
And I heard a chauffeur in Israel
Yeah.
that got locked up for it.
Yeah, and he never revealed where he put the body. See? Which he got a missive with his name on it. That whole congregation is crazy, man, because they just accuse their elders of being rapists and pedophiles. The motherfuckers actually bodying people in their congregation, man. And the leadership knew about it, man.
And it wasn't speaking about it.
Like, what are you guys doing, man? Why? Because the Most High is not with that house, man. Matter of fact, I think it's Psalms 27:1. Hey, what's going on? Shalom, brother. Shalom. Alright. Yeah, was it Psalms 27? Yeah.
You said Psalms. Catch you guys later.
Alright.
Psalms
27:1, yeah.
Psalms 27:1. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid?
It said, if the Lord don't build the house, let me hear it. It's maybe 27:1.
Is it Psalms or Proverbs?
No, it's Psalms. Let me hear it. Let's see.
And did I tell you about the dream I had about IURC?
Nah, let me hear.
I'm gonna tell you that dream. Quickly, I had a dream right out that it was a weird society, you know. It was like, it was not how it is right now. It was like, it wasn't that many people, and we was like, in my old school, I had like a little parking lot under like the recess area. So it's like I went back to elementary school, but I wasn't a kid. I was like me, so I'm around here, right? And then. And you know, the dreams change scenery. So I don't know why I showed the parking lot. I showed the parking lot. The next thing you know, I showed my mom. And basically, IUIC was saying some witchcraft, voodoo type stuff. They was saying something repeatedly.
You know, it's funny you said that. I knew another brother who dreamed that they were doing witchcraft in times past. Another brother told me, he said because there was another brother I knew. Said he had a dream that like IUIC was doing some wickedness, like some wickedness on the altar, some kind of witchcraft. And he said, yo, that dream don't make no sense. And now you said you had a dream like that? It gotta be true, man.
Like literally, like my mom was like on her bed, whatever the case, and then you know it just kept getting serious. I seen Bishop Nathaniel himself sitting down with other brothers behind him like this, and he had like a frog or something, right? And he just had like sage and stuff like that, and he kept saying something repeatedly, and I was rebuking him. I was like, this, y'all should have something for which to live, but y'all going up, what are y'all doing? I'm rebuking him, but y'all going up. And then they just kept gibberish.
Yo, that's the second time somebody dreamt about IUIC, and I think Gino Blue said that a bugged out ass said that accused one of their members saying they're doing witchcraft. That whole congregation is wicked, man. And now you know they purposely sold out. Because they would not call on the name.
And I seen a video they mocked it.
Yeah.
They wrote it on the stone and it was like they discovered it. Like, that was not funny. But yeah, the dream, like, look, after he kept saying that, I'm like, that's not stuff I wish to live. I'm like rebuking and bringing precepts out about like, chanting and all that, you know what I mean? And then next thing you know, it's like, he was putting a spell on my mom because I'm rebuking him. So next thing I went back to my mom, and my mom was sitting on her bed, she's like, I don't feel well. And she just like dropped on the floor, and it's like they killed her, like it's a witchcraft stuff. And I was like, nah, mom. And I got mad. I grabbed a knife and I went to I stabbed Nathaniel in his head like this, and I like dragged it down, and he was not moving. He kept talking his gibberish. Like it was scary. It was scary. I went like that, dragged the knife down like that, and he kept speaking his gibberish in the witchcraft language. And I was like, yo, like why he not? In my mind, like why he not dying? You feel me? Like I was trying to like. Because I knew he killed my mom, you know what I mean? Because I'm rebuking them and they should know, like, they saying some witchcraft stuff, and my mom just, I don't know, died, like, on her bed and falling on the floor, and I'm like, nah, what the heck? You feel me? So I went and I tried to, like, I stabbed him in my dream, you know what I mean? I stabbed him right in his head, and his men knew, like, no, they didn't try to stop me, they was like this, looking at me, and he kept talking like that. I don't know what he was saying, he was saying some gibberish, you know what I mean? It was witchcraft, frogs in it and all that, it was frogs and sage and shit. I woke up. I was like, my spirit was vexed. I was like, yo, like this was like, I didn't want to tell no one the dream. I didn't want to tell my mom, which is what I just dreamt about. Nothing. I was like, yo, something fishy about Yahawashi. That's all I knew. I was like, something fishy. So why would I have a dream like that?
Yeah, and this is the second brother I knew who had a dream like that.
Yeah, that was scary to me.
Yeah, they.
He didn't. And then I let his dad in his head, drug daddy down. He just looked at me, kept talking. I'm like, what's up, brother? You feel me? I'm like, nah. Then that's when I woke up.
Matter of fact, we're gonna get that Ezekiel the 8th chapter. Man, 1 second.
Seen that video of Church of Yahawashi 144, and the dude trying to put a spell on them. Why they was like it was like some eggs or whatever. Why they was teaching us. At first they didn't notice it, whatever. Like he was in front of them, he sat down like that, crisscross applesauce, did mad stuff, and he was trying to act like he was like reacting to what they were saying. But then also his face reaction was like, why is it not working? Like, everything he was doing was not working. And dude was throwing eggs, like someone throwing eggs or whatever, and it was not hitting them. You know what I mean? He was saying the floor and stuff like that. They tried to do some spell on him, and then that's when he realized because the dude got up, said something, and then like threw the devil horns at the brother, like he went like that and put.
Oh yeah, I seen that video. Yeah, that video cursed. He cursed the hell out.
He said, we doing witchcraft. He said they put the curses in the Hebrew on him.
Yeah.
Like all together they were putting the curses on him.
Yeah. Oh, that just happened?
Nah, that was like
that was a long video
like
ago. Yeah. I seen that video. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's where I first come to the truth. That's before I went out there and pushed. I was watching it. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
These brothers got the angels around them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The warlocks trying to cast spells. Like shit. He's working on us, man. And for you to have that dream, that means it got to be true. The other brother had that dream. The Most High show you what. Matter of fact, we're gonna get at Ezekiel 8 and 1. We're gonna show you, man, and to show you everything is spiritual.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 8, verse 1. And it came to pass in the 6th year, in the 6th month, in the 5th day of the month, as I sat in mine house, and the elders of Judah sat before me, that the hand of the Lord Yahawah fell there upon me. Then I beheld, and lo, a likeness as the appearance of fire, from the appearance of his loins even downward.
That's the angel he's describing. Go ahead.
Fire, and from his loins even upward as the appearance of brightness, as the color of amber.
Ooh, amber, man. Come on, read on.
And he put forth the form of an hand, and took me by the lock of mine head.
Grabbed him by his locks of his head, and what did he do?
And the spirit lifted me up between the earth and the heaven.
He took his spirit out of his body, out of body experience. And what did he do?
And brought me in the visions of Yahawah to Jerusalem.
So, because Ezekiel was one of the captives outside the city, right? Got by the rivers. He was between Babylon and Israel. See? So the angel of the Lord, out of body experience, showed him what was going on in Jerusalem. Read on.
To the door of the inner gate that looketh toward the north, where was the seat of the image of jealousy, which provoketh the jealous, the jealousy, Slaki, provoketh to jealousy. And behold, the glory of Yahawah of the power of Israel, Slaki, was there, according to the vision that I saw in the plain. Then said he unto me, Son of man, lift up thine eyes, now the way toward the north.
So the Most High is directing him. Son of man, you go ahead.
So I lifted up mine eyes, the way toward the north, and behold, northward at the gate of the altar, this image of jealousy in the entry. He said furthermore unto me, Son of man, seest thou what they do? Even the great abomination that the house of Israel committeth here.
So the Most High is showing Ezekiel what the leaders were doing in secret. You see? Go ahead. In the vision. Go ahead.
That I should go far off from my sanctuary, but turn thee yet again, and thou shalt see greater abominations.
He's going to say you're going to see greater abominations. Go ahead.
And he brought me to the door of the court, and when I looked, behold, a hole in the wall. Then said he unto me, Son of man, dig now in the wall. And when I had digged in the wall, behold, a door. And he said unto me, Go in, and behold the wicked abominations that they do here. So I went in and saw, and behold, every form of creeping things and abominable beast.
This is what the leaders were doing in secret. So the Most High is exposing what the leaders were doing, the supposed priests, to Ezekiel in a vision. Just like the brother said he had a vision on, and other brothers had vision on IUIC doing witchcraft. What we reading right now, what Ezekiel was seeing, man. Same thing. Go ahead.
And all the idols of the house of Israel portrayed upon the wall around about. And there stood before them 70 men of ancients of the house of Israel.
Sanhedrin, which was supposed to be the leaders after Moses when you go into the history. Go ahead.
And in the midst of them stood Jazaniah, the son of Shaphan, with every man his censer in his hand, and a thick cloud incense went up. Then said he unto me, Son of man, hast thou seen what the ancients of the house of Israel do in the dark?
Do you see what the elders, the leaders of the people are doing in the dark, Ezekiel? Now you know why I'm about to kill him. So the Most High is showing Ezekiel why he was going to bring judgment by the hand of the Babylonians on the Israelites. Look what the leaders were doing. And you got the leaders doing it today. Doing witchcraft in secret, taking deals underneath charters. Don't say the name of the Lord, like this guy sold out Tazadaki, guy called himself the Comforter. They said that the rumor was that the Rosicrucians gave him $30 million to change the doctrine. And they said they was going to give him $50 million, but because of 9/11, they only gave him 30
to change the doctrine.
And when you seen it, you know the guy had money. When they had old videos of him, I don't know if they have it up now. He was jumping from different car to car, fancy Ferrari, jumping this car, going to different clubs. He had one of them big buses with his face on it. Yo, you know one of them big ass not them buses that you call it, man. A bus similar to that, but it's bigger than that. And it had his whole face on it, whole image on it. He had that. It was like a house inside of a little bus, man. Inside of a bus. And he had different fancy cars, and his men was driving fancy cars. And they were calling other, like the elders, they were calling them the bum camp. Guys are bums, and look what we got. Why? Because he sold out. The Rosicrucians gave him that money, so he could teach lies, man. Just like the Creflos and the T.D. Jakes and these other characters, man. They pull him to the side and tell him, look, you can't speak on gay people. You can't go into prophecy. Just preach the good news. Preach the gospel. Preach a prosperity doctrine. See? And they get stipends. They tax-free. And they make millions of dollars, man. So how they control you through your leaders? But we read it right now. The Lord showed us to see whatever in darkness come to light, man. It's going to come out, man. See, they thought they were doing their wickedness in secret. But the Most High sees everything. Matter of fact, read on.
Every man in the chambers of his imagery, for they say the Lord seeth us not.
That's what they thought.
The Lord hath forsaken the earth.
They said the Lord don't see what we doing. The Most High showed Ezekiel out of body experience exactly what they were doing in Jerusalem. See, so you know, dudes out there doing evil. The Lord may just put the spirit on another brother in a dream, see what that dude was doing, man. That's scary right there. Yeah, he got a vision of it.
That dream was
yeah.
I woke up troubled, like I didn't want to really talk about it. My sister asked me, "Are you alright?" I was like, "I don't want to talk about it." It was just like that type of dream, you know?
Yeah, that guy, he delving in sorcery, man. It's the second time. That means that whole camp wicked, man. Oh, Israel united in Christ. And once upon a time, he used to call on the name. You see? It's how dark. He had a bus similar to that. I think it was even bigger than that, probably. One of them big ass buses, and his whole face covered the bus. Got the 30 million. Now he getting locked up now, embezzling money. Yeah, the Fed shut down that whole school. See, that's the devil for you. They make you sell out, and after a while, they come down on you, man. See, like they tarnishing Michael Jackson's name now. They knew he was a freak. They knew that. See, as soon as you turn on him, or you're not bringing in as much money as you used to. R. Kelly. You think Esau didn't know R. Kelly was doing all this shit in times past, man? When you he beat the case the first time. They didn't know what he was doing, man. He was a part of that celebrity world. But now he's useless to them now. They hating that they throwing a fan at him. You see? And no, we don't feel sorry for you guys, man. Because the fame of this world is vanity, man.
Right.
You see? It's vanity, man. Like we just read earlier, if any man glory, let him glory in this. He that knoweth me, man. And now I see you guys, man. You know, got dead people in your congregation. Other people left, said that one day bishops, the second in command, he getting locked up for stealing possessions from his other members.
Oh, I seen that.
You seen that one, right?
Bishop.
Khan, yeah. Kanai, yeah. Bishop Kanai. Because the Lord is not with that house. Matter of fact, that's the scripture I wanted. It's Psalms 127.
God. The book of Psalms, chapter 127, and verse 1.
Done.
Except the Lord built the house.
Except the Lord build the house. Go ahead.
They labor in vain that build it.
So if the Lord is not, he didn't build IUIC. We're not going to be united in Christ. We're not coming together under that banner.
Right.
Yahawashi did not build that house. Go ahead.
Except the Lord keep the city, the watchman walketh but in vain.
Yeah, them fake ass prophets. Because a watchman is supposed to what? You're supposed to warn the people, man.
Right.
Whether they listen or not.
Let it hear forbid.
Yeah. They're not watchmen. They don't teach prophecy. All them guys teach about is having a family. And how to please your wives. What time period do you think we living in, man? We're talking like we got another 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years. We don't got time like that, man. Okay? Was Yahawashi in that spirit? Did he tell the disciples, this is how you become? Obviously, if you have a family, you have to take care of it. You have to, right? But this is first. What the spirit Yahawashi was in, man? What the spirit John the Baptist was in, man? Yeah, what the spirit Paul was in. All them guys were eunuchs, man. They were just dead focused on the ministry, man. Okay?
Jeremiah 28 and 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries.
The prophets prophesied, okay? To say before.
Right.
Okay? They're against many countries. So if you're a prophet, you're supposed to be speaking out against. Okay?
Not for.
Not for, man.
Right.
Okay?
And against great kingdoms.
And we just read about Ezekiel. Ezekiel had all kind of visions. Okay? Daniel had visions on the 4 major empires. Mm-hmm. Jeremiah, we're reading right now. Right. Spoke about the fall of Babylon. Jeremiah 50:51, man. Isaiah, Yahawashi.
Right.
Didn't he tell you all what's going to come to pass? Nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. He spoke about all of that. Signs in the sun and the moon. He was prophesying, man. The Apostle Paul said there had to be what? A falling away first. Go ahead.
Of war and of evil.
So you're supposed to speak of war? Oh, we're going to get that 1 Kings 22. I'm going to show you how the prophets were, man. Read on.
Of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Disease warfare is coming. Every week we go through the rundown. Okay?
Right.
And they shutting off power and all that, power drills. Because that's the time we in.
World War III escalating. About to kick off. You know, like the brother was bringing out in his video, bubonic plague, Ebola, all these flesh-eating bacteria, all these different diseases and pestilences out here. Right? Evil, you know, Esau getting exposed for all the evil he does in this world. You know, the wicked is being exposed, the spirit's being lifted up. You know what I mean? We know about the secret society, the Illuminati, we know about how they worship Satan, they, spirit cooking. All the evil getting exposed, we're prophesying against all of that. You know what I mean? We're prophesying against it. Right? Against great kingdoms, Babylon, this is a great kingdom. In the eyes of the wicked, this place is ruled by wickedness and they're on top right now. We're prophesying against this kingdom. Right? This kingdom of the fall. Babylon is falling. Right? Fire and brimstone is coming right to Babylon.
Matter of fact, let's get 1 Kings 22 verse 22, verse 3.
1 Kings chapter 22, verse 3. And the king of Israel.
Which this was we were about to have a war with Syria, and at this time the two kingdoms were split, the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom, but they were still on friendly terms. So we're reading about it right now.
And the king of Israel said unto his servants,
which that was Ahab, a wicked king, and Josaphat, which a righteous king, was the king of the southern kingdom, the Negro tribes. Anyway, read on.
know ye that Ramoth and Gilead is ours?